Hello everyone, welcome to Average Joe Watch Reviews. Today we're going to do a review that is long overdue. This is going to be on the Casio G-Shock. I'm going to review it and also kind of give you some of the features. Basically going to teach myself a little bit about some of the features because I just use this watch really to tell time, but I know there's a lot of features on here, so we'll go over it together. First and foremost, let's take a look at the case size. Measure it from the case diameter, and this thing is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. And I'm measuring it from really just the case diameter here, but it does have an extension. But wow, we're looking at a 49 millimeter. You look at it on a 7-inch wrist. I mean, I've been really off with watches lately, I'll tell you, because it doesn't wear like a 49 millimeter. I mean, it's really, wow. It's it's very comfortable for a watch of this size. This is not a completely white watch. I mean, as you can see, it has some, I don't know what you would call, I guess like a stone look to it. All right, I don't know, but it's definitely not completely white. The case thickness, we're looking at a pretty beefy almost 18 millimeter. So again, you're looking at a pretty beefy watch, but the reason why is because this watch can take a beating. I mean, G-Shocks are known for taking a licking. Back in the day, there was a scientist that actually would drop watches from like a certain amount of feet, and what he did was he combined some soft materials with hard materials and came up with the G-Shock, and this watch is extremely shock resistant. So as I accidentally pushed the button to measure the watch, you can see that when you press the start stop, you have your GMT or your Army time here, and you can switch back to regular. It does have the day of the week. It has the date, January 5th. Up at the top portion, it's actually going to measure your seconds, and it has 3 sub-registers. And this is just basically a 5 second, 5 second, and then that just gives you, just gives you kind of a visual of basically what you have down here. Not necessary, but it kind of just is visually appealing. So we go into, so this actually has some like different time zones, it appears. That was stopwatch, that's timer, alarm, there's alarm 1. Let's go back to this WT again. Let's go up to adjust and see what happens here. Nothing there. London. So these are different time zones. When you press this, look at this. I would assume that's Rome, Athens, Istanbul. And it even gives you, look at that, gives you the date as well. Stopwatch function, start stop is down here. See, typically with the stopwatch, I'm so used to it being up here. I don't know what happens when you do this. Nothing. Ah, there you go. That's a countdown. That's pretty neat. So as I said, I'm figuring this out together with you guys, so I thought that was pretty neat there. So let's take a look at the, I call this the loom function. So we press the G, it stays lit for a couple seconds, so you have to leave it in if you want to actually have it. So when you look at the, so let's take a look at this stopwatch function again. Are you ready for this? 3, 2, 1, and then it goes. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So that's that. So that's your stopwatch function. Then we go over, and I guess any time you want to change your modes, you got to go to the mode button. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now here's a timer. Let's take a look what the timer is going to give you. That's going to count you down from 24 hours. Now I'm assuming you can probably do different countdowns. Let's go to the adjust and see if we can. There we go. So the adjust looks like it will. So let's just try that for a second and see what happens. And we start and stop. So that will give you 1 hour. And in order to set our alarm, I guess you go to your adjust button. The adjust button, as you can see, puts your alarm on and off. So that's on, that's off. So the first alarm, if I want to adjust it, you have to leave it in, and then you can so there's PM, there's your P there, and there's your AM. So let's just say you want to wake up at 7 in the morning. You know what, let's wake up at 7:15. So I would assume that we just press that again. Oh. Leave that in. I want to get to the other side there. 6, 7. There you go. So the mode will get you to the other side. You know, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to read instructions. I just like to sit here and figure things out, and that's why I'm making this video. It's actually motivating me to figure this out along with you guys. So then now we have something up here, which I'm a little, let's see. Oh, can we set this to the date even? So like if you want to do it on a particular date, check that out. That I did not know as well. Here's alarm number 2. So you can have 2 alarms. The watch definitely provided a lot more than I thought it would. It comes on this durable, it's not even like it doesn't feel like very rubbery. It's kind of like it's like a hard rubber, almost plastic type, but it's very durable. I mean, it's not gonna, it's a quality watch. I mean, you can get these things for, you know, 100, 120 bucks. Really durable watch. A friend of mine gave this to me, and this is a watch that I wear in the pool and doing any type of really rigorous activity that's gonna, you know, really bang this watch around. And as you can see here, it's got that protection. It's protecting the pushers on both sides, which gives it some of that girth. But it's protected all the way around. I mean, as you can see, the bezel even protects the case here. Probably a crystal. Probably not a sapphire, but I would say a mineral crystal if I were to guess. These used to be plastic, I believe, but this is definitely durable. Let me yeah, you could definitely tell it's some type of glass. But it's a really quality watch. If you guys are really rough on your watches and you want a watch to, like, you know, that has good water resistance, because this definitely has good water resistance. This is this is water resistant 20 bar, and I'll put that below what that translates into. But these are pretty darn water resistant. Really tough, rugged watches that you could wear pretty much anywhere. I mean, I wouldn't wear this with a suit and tie. It's not a dress watch, but this is definitely a knock-around watch, jeans and t-shirt type watch. A watch that you can really just do construction with, and just all kinds of like really rigorous activities. So, highly recommended. Glad I have one in my collection. The other watch I have here that I bought for the purpose of ruggedness is not as tough as this one. Not even close. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please have a good day and subscribe to the channel if you find the content appealing. Have a good one, guys.